It is not Tuesday Talk or Thursday Thoughts. I am posting this smack dab on a Wednesday, and I could care less. So basically, I've been out for a little bit, and I checked my videos page on my YouTube channel, and I was like, oh, let me get on here and let the people know I'm okay and stuff. Because I think sometimes with my absence, like y'all start to start thinking stuff and like where I'm at, but I came on here to let y'all know that I'm good. But I absolutely love that, we've provided each other with this safe space, as a community to be there for each other. Because, whenever certain people, slide out and start doing certain things, you want to know where people at, and make sure that they good and, not doing other stuff and making sure they keeping themselves together and getting their life together. So I appreciate that. But I'm okay, you guys. The reason why y'all did not see a weekend recap vlog last week is because there was literally so much going on. Like, oh my goodness. The last weekend recap that I did was Memorial Day and Pentecost weekend. Usually I do not do that much content in that much amount of time. I did all the way from Friday before Memorial Day to Sunday, Pentecost Sunday. So that's like literally 8-9 days of weekend recap within 20 minutes. I was trying to compress that thing because y'all know I don't like to run over 30-40 minutes of weekend recap. I try to keep it to 20-25 and I made it to 20, so I felt good about it. But after Pentecost Sunday, that whole entire week was a emotional and mental mess. I mean, it was a wreck. So the first full week of June was a hot mess. And it really just took a lot of strength out of me. And I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to vlog this week. And there's pretty much nothing going on anyway. So yeah, it was definitely not a week that I expected it to be, how it all played out, but it's been a much better week this week and I'm very grateful for that. Let me just say that it's difficult when you're a teenager and you're in subjection, I guess, to your parents and you get walked over at the same time. I'm gonna just leave that there, but I think y'all know what I'm trying to say. So after that week, okay, so this week I was in Alabama this past weekend. So like yesterday, Tuesday, I just got back from Alabama. Every year after my surgery, I have to get a follow-up appointment to check the progress of my spine until I guess I'm an adult. And I go to UAB because that's where I had my surgery. That's, where everything gets done for my spine and stuff. So yeah, I think I was really, really cautious, my first and second year after surgery, but this second year leading up to my third coming up this Saturday, actually, here and there, I'd have like a few scares and like physical anxiety, but it necessarily didn't completely take over my mind like it did in previous years. For some reason about this appointment, like I felt fine this time and it was weird. Like I do not understand how, but I know it was God because I did not have any stress or concerns this time because of my second year appointment. Whew, I was dead nervous. Like I was literally shaking. I probably didn't even get sleep the night before because I was just literally a hot mess. So for this appointment to be like literally feel no stress at all was definitely weird because literally the worst things have happened to me within the past 6 years, and it's just like I sometimes tend to like think the worst to keep myself from getting excited and then get disappointed, if you know what I mean. But this year's appointment, I don't know what I was trying to say. This year's appointment was absolutely incredible. And I knew everything was fine because my doctor was so laid back when he walked in the room. And I was just like, I knew before he pulled up the X-ray, I was like, everything's fine. Like, this is why God didn't let me stress, because like everything's fine. Because I knew if something happened, then he would have been a lot more serious and he would have gotten more into like seeing the X-rays and things. But this appointment definitely made me take a chill pill, because I just felt like, even though I already was calm about it, I feel like another level of peace in my life had unfolded just by this appointment. Let me tell you something. There is no greater feeling than seeing your spine still straight. Like, and fun fact, scoliosis surgery is the second most painful surgery ever. So to have to get that redone would be re-traumatization for me, because the first experience was already just stressful enough. I'd never want to do it again. Like, never want to do it again. So to like just know that I don't have to deal with that, because there's a lot of people who get the surgery the first time and it, everything gets clear for a little bit and then come back and there's like rod breakage, screws or something like that, and they have to go back in and fix that, and that is painful to get redone. And I am grateful that I am not at that point. So hopefully after this week, it's been a roller coaster week. Just got off the road yesterday, and then tonight is Bible study. I'm just like, okay. So we're just gonna replay Sunday's message, because like literally, like there's no way my dad's finna type a sermon 5 hours before Bible study. Like, no. So yeah, but hopefully once I get my energy back and stuff like that, because I'm just a lazy bird today. So yeah. Well, let's talk about a few things that happened while I wasn't here, because I didn't do weekend recap, so of course y'all would miss out on all of the fun that y'all figure out each day. So my favorite singer, favorite worship leader, Mayon Sarton, of course, was featured on a new song by Robert Hawkins called Things Will Work Out, and of course it features her and also Wes Morgan. Now listen, I in the gospel industry, I didn't know who Robert Hawkins was. But listen, I don't be knowing some of the artists that features Mignon in their songs, but like, if she's in it, I'm obviously gonna listen to it. So yeah, that song is really good. I downloaded that, and it came out, I think, June 10th. So yeah, it's been out for almost a week now, and it is really good. House of Hope Atlanta had a virtual youth conference. They have it every year. It's called Maxed Out. It was super, super good. Every session that they had was great. Every speaker was great. It was just amazing. Worship was amazing as well as usual. And then they ended it with Youth Sunday, and the praise break at the end, that sealed it all. Like, that was just absolutely perfect. And I've known this for a while, but someone posted it and it brought it back to my attention. But speaking of House of Hope Atlanta, their streaming network that they started in the pandemic is called The Hope TV. And one of my favorite shows to watch from The Hope TV is Teen Worship. And it also features my favorite worship leader, because she is the worship director at House of Hope Atlanta. So of course I watched that show. But Teen Worship is a 3-time Telly Award winning show. I am so proud. Like from the jump, they have had amazing guests. Just overall a great show, just amazing. I love that show so much. And it's so huge because the next thing above the Tellys is Emmys. So that is really, really huge for a church streaming network. So other things going on this month. June is not only Scoliosis Awareness Month, it is true, because I did post a Scoliosis Awareness Month video on June 1st, but I completely forgot about this, and I shouldn't, but I did. But hey, it's still June, so I'm not late. But it is Black Music Month, people. Let's give it up for our Black artists. It is Black Music Month, people. I love that we have a month that we get to celebrate our music. You know, because there is such good music out here in every single genre that has just been produced by great African Americans, sung by African Americans, all of the above, played by African Americans. I mean, we are killing it in the music industry. Like, killing it. And I love that for us, because racially we've been through a lot, and situationally, economically, we've been through a lot. And we are, you know, categorized as having less advantage. I feel like we understand the emotion, you know, so that when we put it into our music, it sounds as good as it does because of what we have come from, if that makes sense, especially in other genres and things like that. And you know, I find that especially, you know, true for me in the gospel industry. I feel like the majority of gospel / Christian music that I listen to is written by Black artists, you know, and African Americans, because just I have that it's more of that relation to my childhood and things like that. And don't get me wrong, I listen to a little bit of Elevation Worship and things like that in Maverick City and Chandler Moore and all those people, you know, but for me, there's just something that hits different about listening to African American gospel music. It just hits different. And especially when you find music that relates to you and your story and your childhood and your experiences, it definitely causes you to be more in tune with, you know, the music that you love. So, oh my goodness, Black Music Month is such a beautiful thing that we get to celebrate, you know, the work that we've created in the music industry across the board, not just gospel, but R&B and, you know, other music, jazz as well. So all sorts of things. So I'm grateful that Black Music Month exists, that we get to recognize and celebrate our music, because we are like just amazing music creators. So yeah, happy Black Music Month. So anyways, y'all, that's what's been going on. I'm good. I promise I'm okay. Tomorrow, I'm a little bit, I don't know how I'm going to feel tomorrow. Tomorrow is June 16th. Tomorrow will be 3 years since my grandmother passed away. And every year it hits different. I feel like the first year was actually okay. Like, it was actually okay. And then the second year was okay. And I don't know how I'm going to be tomorrow. So I'm a little bit like, am I going to cry? Am I going to be emotional the entire day? Or am I going to be okay like I have the past several years? I think what gets me the most is her birthday. I think that's the more emotional holiday for me, since she's passed. But the day that she passed away, been fine. So hopefully it continues the same way, because I really do not want to be crying all day tomorrow, because I've already cried all day last Monday. And yeah, I'm trying to pick myself back up from a very deeply depressing state. So I don't need that. But if I am very emotional, then I have a very exciting, you know, day to back that up, which is my spine-anniversary on Saturday. 3 years since I got my scoliosis surgery, and you guys, of course, will see a video about that as well, to celebrate with me. So it'll all work out. But just pray for me, guys. Thank you for listening. I know it's been a lot to catch you guys back up on, but hopefully we'll get back to a regular vlogging schedule next week, prayerfully. Well, I love you guys, and I hope you have a great day.